Petr Yan shared his opinion about the upcoming fight between Islam Makhachev and Chimaev-Oliveira, which will determine the new UFC lightweight champion. I believe that Makhachev will be able to defeat Oliveira. If Islam approaches this fight correctly, draws up a clear game plan, then he has all the skills to beat the Brazilian. Although Oliveira is an interesting, strong, and diverse fighter, this is a worthy opponent. A very interesting confrontation awaits us. Last weekend, UFC representatives officially announced that the fight for the vacant lightweight championship belt between Islam Makhachev and Chimaev-Oliveira will be the main event of the UFC 280 tournament, which will be held on October 22 in Abu Dhabi. Alexander Volkov spoke about who he would like to see as his opponent in the next fight. It would be interesting for me to fight Miocic now. For me it would be a good fight in terms of media, he is free, and it would be more or less comfortable fight for me. In fact, why shouldn't Miocic, who is in the top but not a champion, take a fight with me, especially since I'm the only one free? The question is how the UFC sees it, how much they want to save him, because, obviously, he will not fight for long. His age is right, and given that he rarely fights, has already accumulated some capital, and he has a good job that he loves, he is unlikely to stay long, so I would like to have time to fight him. Alexander Volkov got his career back on track in June of this year, finishing Jairzinho Rozenstruik with a TKO in the first round, and Stipe Miocic has not returned to the octagon since losing the title in March last year in a confrontation with Francis Ngannou, whom he lost by knockout in second round. Alex Pereira responded to the challenge of Khamzat Chimaev, who announced his desire to share the octagon with him after the Brazilian knocked out Sean Strickland and guaranteed himself a title shot. Look at this guy, I'm going to fight for the title, it's guaranteed, and he just wants attention. Oh, I want to fight this guy. He knows very well that I am the next applicant, and he still says such things. I would like to see what he would do if Dana White said, Alex, you are guaranteed to fight Adesanya, but he needs more time to prepare, so fight this guy first because he wants to fight you. Your title shot is still guaranteed. Let's see how he responds to that. Chimaev wants attention because he knows it doesn't make sense. Why should I fight him if the title chance is already guaranteed to me? He wants attention, but he'll have to take a number and get in line. Guys like him want to make a name for themselves by talking. If I wasn't going to fight for the title and he challenged me, I would take my hat off to him. But what he does is cowardice. He is a coward looking for attention. UFC Vice President Hunter Campbell told ESPN that the fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz will be the main event of UFC 279, which will be held on September 10 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Informed sources report that the championship confrontation of the Americans can replenish the card of the UFC 280 tournament, which will be held on October 22 in Abu Dhabi. UFC 281 is not being considered as Sterling is unable to obtain a license in New York State due to medical reasons, and UFC 282 will only take place in December. According to available information, Sterling's contractual disagreements with the organization were the reason for the postponement of the title fight. At the moment, the champion is demanding that a clause be added to the current agreement, according to which his base fee will increase with each victory. Recall that the main event of the UFC 280 tournament will be a fight for the vacant lightweight title between Chimaev-Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. Daniel Cormier shared his opinion on the upcoming fight between Chimaev-Oliveira and Islam Makhachev, in which the vacant UFC lightweight championship belt will be played. I think we will see a lot of wrestling and grappling in this fight, and I don't believe that Islam will play Charles' game and fight him on the stand, because if he starts playing this game, he will go to sleep. Make no mistake, as drummer Islam is vastly inferior to Charles. If they fight in a standing position, Charles will catch him and knock him out. Islam has to close the distance, throw takedowns and compete with Charles in one of his best areas, jiu-jitsu.